This lecture will discuss the roles of the customers and stakeholders in detail. We will discuss the similarities and differences in both the predictive and agile frameworks. We chose to use the Scrum methodology roles and responsibilities because most people associate Agile with the Scrum methodology. First, let's discuss the role of the business stakeholder in a predictive environment. The stakeholders are involved in the initiation and first part of the planning phase to provide input and requirements. Usually you need to get consensus from everyone. You don't have a single decision maker. They are highly involved in the beginning of the project and then again at the end during user acceptance testing, training, and implementation. They are usually not involved in the planning and execution of the project. They receive weekly status reports and are informed if there are any issues that they need to address. In an Agile initiative, stakeholders are much more involved and for a longer period of time. They are responsible for helping the product owner align the team deliverables with the overall organizational needs. They engage closely with the product owner to identify needs, outcomes, and impacts of the project. They are involved in the task planning and prioritization process. They attend demos and provide feedback throughout execution. They are always available to answer questions and remove obstacles. Next, let's discuss the role of the functional manager. In a predictive project, the manager prioritizes and manages the tasks. They are responsible for the assignment of resources within their functional unit. They determine capacity for their unit and decide what resources will be allocated to the project. They perform team development, career mentoring, and one-on-one coaching. Their focus is on the growth of their unit, not the project. They may have a directive or empowerment leadership style. It is dependent on their background and choice of style. They establish the standards and tools for their unit. In an Agile initiative, the functional manager is focused on people development and process improvement. They are not task managers. One of their responsibilities is to ensure that the resources are assigned to Agile teams or squads. They ensure that resource shifting and multitasking is limited. They remove obstacles and support the team. They provide the tools the team needs and/or requests. They collaborate with other managers and stakeholders to ensure cross-functional cooperation. Last, the Agile initiative may have a role known as the Agile coach. This person helps members of the team to apply Agile practices and provides feedback on their current practice in order to help them improve. There is no known similar role in the predictive environment, unless you count management consultants that act as project management coaches and trainers. That concludes our lecture on roles and responsibilities of the customers and stakeholders in the Agile and predictive frameworks. As General George Patton said, if everyone is thinking alike, someone isn't thinking.